Welcome here to the Radisson President. We've got all the action about to happen here in the first of 7 bouts here. Exciting action, a great atmosphere coming our way right throughout the night. It gives me great pleasure to introduce my co-commentator right throughout this evening's telecast to the undisputed world heavyweight title holder for kickboxing. And happy birthday from yesterday, Stan the Man Longanides.
Thank you, Ian. It's a pleasure to be here working with you tonight. I'm looking forward to a great action-packed show promoted by Tariq Solak here at the Radisson Hotel.
Well, the Longanides family would have been out in full force yesterday celebrating your birthday.
That's right. I turned 29, so come of age here. I've got to capitalise on my career at the moment. So there's a lot of good things happening around me. My manager Nick Canis on my right. We've just concluded our negotiations in America. I've got a 4-5 deal which has come through. And I'm looking forward to fighting August 7th, which we'll talk about later on.
Yes, because that's at the Glass House, and that'll all be happening here. The first event here tonight on the card is Anthony Vella in the red corner. His opponent in the blue corner is Denver Mathews. This will be an exhibition bout over 3 2-minute rounds, and the rules are Oriental. What is the difference? What is the difference on the Oriental rules?
Okay, these guys are allowed to use knees. Okay, basically it's the same as the American rules. They can kick to the body, they kick to the head, they can kick low to the thighs. So in other words, they kick low kicks above the waist and under the waist to the legs and above the waist. So in this fight, Oriental rules, you're allowed also to grapple for 3 seconds and knee at the same time.
Stan, I'm amazed at the everlasting lineup of young guys who are coming along now. There is a huge lineup. We'll talk about that straight after the ring introductions.
The decision bout and Oriental rules apply. Your referee when the bell tolls, Mr. Joe Lancian. Would you welcome in the red corner, wearing lurid chartreuse trunks with white piping, trained by John Sheeda, Gordon Dawson and Frank de Blasi, Ultimate Kickboxing in Sunshine. He is WKA Victorian Champion. Would you welcome the Hitman, Anthony Vella. Across the ring was Steve Irvine assisting Dave Hedgecock Jr. Originally from Auckland, New Zealand, 25 bouts, New Zealand middleweight champion. Now based Malvern, Victoria, Australia, wearing black trunks with red piping, Denver Mathews.
Well, an interesting lineup, and this, of course, is a exhibition bout. And as you say, the rules are totally different. The Oriental with the knees and whatnot. These two young guys really shaping up and looking very fit.
Cosmetic and laser treatment.
Yeah, very unfortunate they couldn't come to an agreement to make it an actual fight. But I think you're going to see a lot of action anyway.
Joe Lanciano, the referee in this bout. 3 2-minute rounds.
Well, Ian, it is an exhibition bout, but I was hoping that the guys will have a bit more snap than what they're showing at the moment. Otherwise, the crowd obviously will become a little bit more hostile.
Yes, slow starters in this event indeed, but that, of course, is a demonstration of the difference in the styles, as you so correctly put to us before.
But both guys trying to utilise all their weapons. As you can see, they're kicking low, kicking high, spinning kicks, high kicks. So they're showing a lot of skills there, as you can see. As you can see, Anthony Vella trying to knee, trying to cork his opponent with knees to the thigh as well.
This, of course, is it's got to be one way to put the guy off his game, is it not?
Well, absolutely, because the good thing about this is that they're both very creative in what they're throwing. I mean, they're mixing him up high and low, so it's a matter of, it's like a chess game. You know, your opponent's not sure where you're going to come from.
A lot of people get the misapprehension that all it is just go in like a raging bull and hit and kick what you can, but it's not that at all, is it?
No, not at all, actually. That's what this is all about. Exhibition is not what the crowd is what they want to see right now. They want to see two guys that they're giving their best, but it's a technical fight at this point. It's a matter of, like I said, playing chess and see who can outpoint each other without any serious damage taking place.
How does the point score system work?
Usually it's a 10-point must, the winner of the round will get 10 points, and the loser of the round will get a 9 point. But unless there's a knockdown, it could be a 10-8. The judges will determine how they see the fight, but usually it's a 10-point system.
Crowd getting a little restless at these days. The guys are just starting to warm up. I think we're going to see a lot more action in round number 2. Joe Lanciano well in control of the event, and of course is renowned right throughout the competition as one of the good referees.
He is actually. Joe Lanciano was very fortunate to referee some of my fights as well. He's definitely getting a lot of experience now, international exposure as well. So I think we're going to see a lot more of Joe, and he's also recognised for those lovely shoelaces, as you can see in his runners.
Absolutely.
Very colourful indeed.
Joe Lanciano, actually one of 5 brothers from the western suburbs of Melbourne. Here refereeing this one, we see the boys really grabbing hold of each other as they head down to between the neutral and red corners.
Some good knees there by Anthony Vella, very effective with his knees.
Both boys looking very fit.
Nice uppercut by Vella, kneeing once again. Anthony Vella's been very smart at the moment. He's jabbing, he's coming in, he's bridging the gap, and when he gets in close, he uses his knees very effectively. Nice combination with kicks there. Denver Mathews comes back with a right roundhouse kick to the body. We have a very big Turkish crowd here because, of course, one of their favourite fighters, Gürkan Özkan's fighting tonight at the main event. So you can hear the drums in the background as we go to the end of round 2.
Absolutely brilliant fight, of course, at Festival Hall back on the 27th of March, where he took out the ISKA World Amateur Super Middleweight title. That was a very interesting fight. Went 1 minute 48 of the first round. It was all over. In fact, reminded me of a couple of your fights.
Well, Gürkan Özkan is known for his explosive power, and I think out of 18 victories, he scored about 16 knockouts in the first round.
The final of 3 rounds of this demonstration bout coming out. Anthony Vella in the red and white trunks, and his opponent, Denver Mathews, in the black trunks.
Denver Mathews, his cornerman. In the blue corner is Dave Hitchcock, a very well-known trainer. I must acknowledge that he's also helped me in my early part of my career, so he's definitely got some great fighters in his stable. Amongst them, of course, Darren Hitchcock, Alistair Gibb, just to mention a couple. And on our right, in the red corner, is John Sheeder from the Sunshine stable, and he's also got a great stable with a lot of good up-and-coming fighters, as you can see in Anthony Vella.
Dave Hitchcock, of course, too, was a real trailblazer for this sport in the world.
Absolutely, great pioneer for our sport, and he's definitely, as you can see, actually, Anthony Vella, a good takedown there. Yes, as you're saying, Dave Hitchcock has done a lot for our sport in the old days. If I can put it that way, he's definitely a good pioneer for our sport. Good inspiration for a lot of us fighters.
Much appreciation for Denver Mathews and Anthony Vella here, really getting into it at this last of 3 rounds.
Nice.
How would you score it, Stan?
Well, you know, if we had to score it, I would say that Anthony Vella was probably overall more effective, you know. But the problem with exhibitions are that fighters get a little more careless because they know it's not a full-on fight, and their guards are down where they normally wouldn't be if there was a full-on fight. So it's very hard to appreciate on a scoring sort of basis. But they were very good to watch, and Dave Hitchcock on the corner there acknowledging his opponents for a good exhibition bout.
Yeah, Dave seems to just take great pleasure out of whatever he is involved with in the sport, whether it's refereeing the event or in somebody's corner, and obviously puts a lot of his time into it.
Absolutely, actually, and he has very little time to waste, I must admit. So, you know, he's got to get full commitment for his boys, and if they're going to put in 100%, he'll be there for them.
A lot of celebrities here tonight. Among one I've noticed walking in tonight is Bob Jones, renowned, of course, for karate.
Absolutely, he's also recognised as the godfather of the sport here, of kickboxing. He introduced the sport in the early part of the 70s, so he's a man that we all have to show a lot of respect and acknowledge him as a very important ambassador for our sport.
We certainly welcome him along here tonight. Presentation's about to take place here ringside. We'll go up to Howard Lee. We're just waiting for Howard Lee to present the goal of the glory, and a shake of the hands. These two fine athletes here tonight for the exhibition bout.
Well, as we said earlier, Ian, there's no scoring involved in this particular exhibition bout, so both fighters will receive a trophy of the same size, acknowledging that that was a draw.
And I don't think anybody should be flippant about their comments if they're sitting in the crowd here, because it's a great athletic effort on both of them. And let me tell you, when you're fat and 43 on my size, I couldn't have went about 10 seconds with either of them. They're great young boys with bright, promising futures. We congratulate both of them here in this first, as we say, exhibition bout, Oriental rules.